Yu Darvish kind of looked like what a pitcher would look like, except he looked even better. Yes, he did give up a couple of runs. And in his 75 pitch allotment, I think he threw around 68 pitches or something like that. I thought he looked really good. You would expect him to be a little wild. You would expect him to walk a couple of batters, which he did. I think he got squeezed a little bit too. I don't think he was getting nearly as much of a zone as much as Zach Gallen was last night. But despite maybe getting a little squeezed and having a little bit of wildness, got a lot of swing and miss, and he had a lot of nasty pitches thrown up there. And I watched you pitch last night, and as I watched him pitch, he looked great. I mean, I thought he looked really good. The results, obviously, probably not what a lot of Padres fans would want, 3 2/3 innings. I think it was expected. But he didn't get knocked around too much. He's got all these pitchers. He's got so many different pitches. His sweeper looked nasty. I mean, there was a couple of balls he threw. It was like, how do you hit that? I mean, think about that for a second for Yu Darvish. Guy's 38 years old. He is in his 20th professional baseball season. 20th. Yu Darvish made his professional season debut in 2005. I was 10. That's when he first pitched in a professional game in Japan. I was 10 years old. It was 2005. This guy's been around for a long time. Last night, Yu Darvish became the first Japanese pitcher to pitch in 13 MLB seasons, passing Hideo Nomo. His next start is also historic. If he gets a win, his next win. So next win he gets in the season will give him 204. His 203 wins between the Nippon Professional Baseball League, which he has 93, and Major League Baseball, which he has 110, are tied with Hiroki Kuroda for the most ever by a Japanese-born player. He looked good. The sweeper was there. It was working. I mean, I can't even name you all the pitches because he has 1,500 of them. But like I've said multiple times watching Yu Darvish, and people get frustrated, like, where is he? Why isn't he here? I don't really care when he pitches in the regular season. You know when I care when he pitches? August, September, and October. And if he wants to take August off, sounds good. As long as he looks kind of like that in September and October, I don't care how many games he plays in. I don't care. I think it's even worth what he's getting paid. And to be honest with you, you look at the going rate for pitchers, that's not even a lot. He made a lot of good hitters in that Diamondbacks lineup look absolutely foolish at age 38. And this is why I think, people, like, he needs to retire. He's not playing, and he's getting hurt all the time. This is why I feel like he could pitch till he's 40. He's 38 years old. I think he could finish this contract. He's not a high velo guy anymore like he first came over to America for the Texas Rangers. But what he does with the spin and how he moves the pitches and how he locates, you could be successful like that for a long time. As long as he's willing to play. And you know what? If in the next couple of years, because he's signed till at least, I think he's 40 years old. He's 38 right now. Yu Darvish is under contract until 2028. I'm telling you right now, he's making $21 million this year, 16 next year, 15 the year after that, and 15 in 2028. You see some of these guys that are getting that kind of money, they're not pitching in a lot of games either. He takes care of his body. He knows his body the most. If he says he can't go until a certain point, I'm going to trust him. Guy's been pitching for 20 years. He looks like what he did last night. And by the way, it's going to be rusty. Pitching in Major League Baseball. We talked about getting hits in Major League Baseball, how difficult that is. Manny's done it 2,001 times. Pitching in Major League Baseball is insane. He made his first appearance in a Major League game since October. You would expect him to look like a spring training outing, get hit a little bit. He had simulated games. It wasn't even like he was doing a bunch of rehab assignments. And he looked that impressive last night. Yeah, I know he gave up a couple of runs. He got squeezed a little bit. He was a little wild. That's expected. He looked great. Now, the thing on him is going to be the durability for the rest of the season. If he goes on the IL again, it's back and forth, and you don't get him in October, then I agree. It's you might have to make a decision on this. But if he only plays half this, let's say he pitches half the season for the next 3 seasons, but he looks like that, I'll take it. He pitches the second half of every season for the next 3 seasons, like he did last night, and probably better. I mean, you know he could be better than that. I'll take it. He's going to be fresh. It's almost like it's the whole Marshawn Lynch thing, right? He missed the entire season. He's fresh. He's got fresh legs for the playoffs. We know that Yu is going to take care of his body. He did that last year when he left for personal leave. I don't care what he's leaving for personal leave for. That's his own business. I don't need to get into it. As long as he shows up, he knows what time the game starts for a playoff game, and whether or not he's got a ride, we're set. I don't mind him missing time if he's going to look like that. That was great. He's not a hard thrower like he used to be. He's still hitting 96. I mean, it's not even like it's like he's throwing soft stuff up there. It's going to be 39 in August. We've seen, Verlander's battling injuries, and Scherzer is. They're 43 years old. I mean, they look pretty decent in their age 40 season. I think Yu Darvish has a couple years left, and if he only pitches half and kind of manages the times, you don't have to go through a full 162, I'm okay with that as a Padres fan. Because what you saw last night, and the taste of what you saw last night before he gets ramped up, because he's not even ramped up yet, that for half a season is worth $15 million in this day and age, where you could be a lot of other teams and have pitchers blow out their arms trying to go a full 162 game season. I liked it last night. I like what I saw to Yu Darvish. That is very encouraging for the Padres starting rotation. I said it last week. I said if you lose Yu Darvish, it's not that big of a deal because you've spent most of the last calendar year without him. It's more Michael King. But if you get that Yu Darvish, and they got good news from Michael King. Don't expect him to pitch until August, but Jeff Sanders reported some good news that we're going to get to in the next hour about Michael King. So again, when you need the Padres to be firing at all cylinders, that's September, which, by the way, look at the schedule in September. Padres going to be able to rack up some wins if they can weather the storm in August. But let's say you get Michael King back in August, and you pair him with Yu, and you have what Nick Pivetta is doing. All of a sudden, Dylan Cease is your number 4, and we haven't even talked about guys like Randy Vasquez, who has done a great job this season filling in. And guys like Stephen Kolek, who's taking a little bit of a break right now. And Ryan Bergert, who's done a really good job. Kyle Hart looked great the other night. You got a lot of... We didn't talk about Matt Waldron. I mean, all of a sudden, the starting staff looks a whole hell of a lot better than it did 2 weeks ago. Which I know you can say about any other team, right? If this guy gets healthy and this guy gets healthy and everything like that. But now all you're waiting for is Michael King to be healthy.